All right, we got the whiteboard out. I'm just gonna draw some shit. Why not? All right, so when I run a motion offense, sometimes I feel like I'm like running into people. So I just wanna let people know actually what I'm doing so then you can tell me if you were doing similar things or if you want me to look for other things. But a lot of times, if we make this pass right here to the wing, if I'm this guy, I'm just passing and screening away. And I'm gonna set a screen right there, and then this guy would curl over the top either for a pop or he would roll all the way through if we're open, and then he'd come back out. Like a lot of times I'm just passing and screening away. Shout out, dog. One thing I think we can do really well about is we have an advantage on the inside, but I feel like everything just gets too congested in there. So one thing that I was just kind of thinking we could do is if we make this pass and we have it on the wing with one of our big guys right here, this guy get out, this guy fall back, this guy get away, open up this half of the court to play a two-man high-low game. Just because if we have people cutting through this, a lot of times I do this where I'll be this guy and I'll be cutting through and then I'm bringing my guy to ruin this post position. So I feel if we know we have a mismatch, just kind of say, stop cutting through the middle, I'm guilty of that, and just give someone room to operate in the post if we have a mismatch. So obviously if this guy has the ball, you hit the post. If they double down, kick back out. If they don't, just stay there and let him work. One of the things that I think is really beneficial too, if we get rid of those things, if we have a mismatch where like if Kevin is, let's say Kevin's right here and we have a big guy down here, have our big guy, or wherever Kevin is, come set a screen. Let's say Kevin's up here. Kevin is gonna come around, big guy's here. So either they're going to fight over the top, which then we'll just run a pick and roll. If they switch, this is what happens with like Brook Lopez and the fucking Bucks, where now we have our point guard on a big guy, and then big guy get back down there and you'll have a fucking guard on you and established position in the post, and just make sure we're keeping spacing. No one's cutting through the middle when that happens. Yeah, so just some ideas there. What else was I gonna say? If we have a mismatch where we have people cleared out here, if I'm this guy, one of my favorite things to do is just play like a two-man game where literally hit you, read it, make your move. If they double down, kick it back out. If I'm open, I'll shoot it, or immediately go repost. As soon as you pass it, repost. They're not expecting it, and I'll throw it right back, and you should kind of catch them off guard down low, as long as we kind of keep this space down here. And if they're playing where like they're just sinking all of these guys down in the middle, this is where we just got to swing, 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 and actually make them move. If they respect the shots, I mean work, but I have a feeling they're just going to clog the paint, and then we just have to make sure when he kicks this back out, swing, swing, and then hit someone else over there that's going to get a wide open look. One thing, Jordy, chill. Last thing I was going to mention. My favorite play, just me selfishly, so you know what I like if I'm ever shooting well. If I'm this guy right here, literally, if someone just drives middle, my guy is either going to help and I'm going to be open, or he's going to stay on me and you're going to have a clear driving lane. So sometimes just know, like if I'm hanging out on one of these wings, if you drive middle, you're going to have an open lane, or it's going to be an easy driving kick. So like the ways I'm more of a 3-point shooter that I don't get my own shot as much, but drive and kick, or if I'm here, post, kick, repost, and I'll shoot it if I'm open, I'll repost if I'm not. So if you guys like, feel free to let me know if you, especially like in the motion offense, like I said, I'm usually passing, screening away, cut, screen away, cut. Let me know what you guys like, where you want it. I don't know, if we play well, we can fucking win. Why not? All right, this is my TED Talk.